Happy Sunday, fun day. Bitcoin Church is in session. Welcome everyone to today's live stream. I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis as we're back in the green. Also breaking news, Senator Lummis said President Trump is with us on her bill of buying 1 million Bitcoin for the United States of America. And speaking of Trump and the United States, he also just shilled his Trump meme coin and it barely pumped 10%, which is quite hilarious. We'll also be discussing US Bitcoin ETFs and the outflow streak with 744 million weekly influx, as well as President Trump's tariffs can set the stage for a much bigger recovery rally than expected, according to Thomas Lee. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin's dip then let her rip tater chip pattern signals 190% surge after the market crashes. Also breaking news, gold-backed stablecoins will outcompete the US dollar stablecoins, according to the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser. He's also calling for a new all-time high before the end of the month, so it's going to be a hell of a bullish week. We'll also be discussing breaking news of the White House eyeing gold reserves to buy 1 million of the Bitcoin, as well as breaking news that the IMF has just recognized Bitcoin as the de facto digital gold. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more in today's show. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Happy Sunday, fun day. What it do? I'm going to be streaming over the course of the next couple of hours. A lot of news to be sharing with you guys today. Shout out to the Nippinator, your new chairman of the SEC, holding it down. Good to see you, DNA. Shout out East Afro, our one and only Oracle, Mexico Huddle, Palm Beach in the building. Thanks for letting me know where you're tuned in from. This is live and interactive, so it does help me out. Shout out to Travis Monahan. He says, happy Sunday, gangsters. Cocoa Beach in the building. Which part of the world? I used to live in Costa Rica. A long time ago, I lived in a city called Cocoa Beach. So I'm curious if it's the same or somewhere else. Let me know. And that was in Guanacaste province, northern Costa Rica. Pura vida. Shout out to the Crypto Soul. What up, Bit fam? Shout out to Chris, Larry Lowe, and the rest of the fam. Again, I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. I'm live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and pin the stream to the top of the profile so you guys know what to do, as all comments and quotes of the live stream will get reposted in real time, and it is now officially pinned to the top. So all you got to do is go to the top of my X profile. You'll see it pinned at the very top. And if you guys can comment or quote that, greatly appreciate it. Shout out Chris181. He put show is live. Just hit you with a repost, broski. Jeff Curry, huge for the biddy. And of course, shout out to the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser, the one and only. We're going to be covering the latest of his knowledge and tweets, which he has been sharing, which has been sparking a lot of controversy. Shout out Shelton. Greatly appreciate you, brother. He put join JV and the CNA crew for the best in the crypto news. Just hit you with a repost, brother. And let's get it, man. Let's make some noise. Shout out our one and only Oracle, JC Ice. Make sure you're following this account. In fact, make sure you're following all of our moderators. They're fantastic. They have great content themselves. We like to show our support. So thank you, JC Ice, our very own Oracle.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us.
Crypto news is near.
I can't stand waiting. There is no debating it. I waited all day.
Maybe I need a life,
but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the live stream. That was a hilarious post. That was by Ye, formerly known as Kanye. And that's an actual post of Elon when he was on that yacht way back. Hilarious, right? It sounds like Elon's trying to get culture to cancel Ye. So Ye is clapping back at Elon by just revealing a photo of him without a shirt. I don't know what kind of humanoid that is, but you tell me. Your guess is as good as mine. Shout out Guy Per. What up, big ups? Live from the something desert, Chihuahuan. Is that over in Mexico, brother? Christian, North Cal. Good afternoon. It's time to pump with the diamond hands. Shout out Christian, North Cali. in the building. Good to have you here. Again, we're live and in the flesh. Happy Sunday, fun day. Church is in session. I'm going to be preaching the Holy Gospel of Satoshi as we do each and every day. Shout out to the East Afro King. Appreciate you. Start off the week with CNA and a fam. Come tune in. Shout out Fox Handles. Appreciate you. The one and only Bring Facts. Always an honor, broski. Slap those mofos. Do what you got to do. But anyways, did my shopping early so that I could be here live. I greatly appreciate that, Oracle. Respect. What kind of shopping did you get done? Like food shopping or just some errands? Let me know. Shout out Fax. Good to have you here. Travis representing Myrtle Beach, JV, streaming live from Puerto Rico. It's 4:06 p.m. here. I got a lot to share today, so it's going to be a good show. As always, pretty little bitties pumping, which we love to see, back above 85 G's. Today is a significant weekly close, and if we close above 85,000, the analysts say it's bullish and we'll continue our upwards momentum. If we close lower than 85, we may retest 76, 77 bottom. So keep that in mind, and I'll be streaming until we get the weekly close, which will probably be in a couple of hours. So let's get it. That's what's up. Got your food shopping done. Respect. Ahoy, JV and the Bitcoin Pirate crew. Shout out Greg. What up, brother? Good to have you here as well. Shout out Chandy 10 Music, always holding it down, producing the best Bitcoin music jammy jams. And as you know, her new song Bitcoin Presidents, she's been working hard on the music video, which as soon as that's done, we'll be premiering it. Hopefully it'll be done this week sometime. I was at my farm property yesterday. No internet. Oh snap. That's cool. You're at the farm. Maybe a good time to disconnect when you have no internet. I couldn't imagine having no internet because I would dare say 12 hours of my 24-hour day I'm on the internet. And I know because it shows you your screen time on the phone. And I got my note this morning. It was like 11 hours and 55 minutes. But so I was scratching my head. I'm like, how is this possible? It's because I watch a lot of content on YouTube in my downtime. So it doesn't mean I'm on my phone, but I have something playing on it practically all the time, which is pretty wild, though. 12 hours of screen time. Good Lord. But anyways, again, welcome everyone to the live stream. We do got a lot to share today. We have over 300 people here live and in the flesh. You're going to notice the stream pinned at the very top of the profile. Let's blow up the stream. The more comments and quotes and reposts, it's free to support the show, premium content each and every day. I don't charge a dime. I'm here for you guys. So if you guys can help support us, we appreciate it. So thank you guys in advance. Let me get a sip of the Spindrift. I also got some, what is it called? Special tea I'm drinking here. Chamomile. Got some chamomile hot tea. Got some 9.5 pH water, and I got myself some lemon ginger pineapple. Shout out Grant Noakes. He just gifted 10 memberships to the channel. Greatly appreciate that, brother. You didn't have to do that, but I'm glad you did. So welcome all the new members of the YouTube channel. Aqua Phoenix, Terry Ortman, J-Dub, Kindon, Jigex, Marcus, Cal Hill, the funny guy from Texas, and YTS Me. That's very kind of you. Grant wrote it's celebration of my 1-year membership already. That's what's up. So congratulations, Grant, on your 1-year anniversary, being a member of the channel and helping support the Crypto News Alerts movement. And this Gong Strike is for all the new members of the channel. We thank you for your support. Time sure does fly when you're having fun. You can say that again. And greatly appreciated, brother. Glad you're here. Shout out Pensacola, Florida in the building. Bruce R. And shout out Roy Jones Jr., one of my heroes growing up, my favorite boxer. And of course, he represented always Pensacola. In fact, there were quite a few punchlines in hip hop. They call your mama Roy Jones because she raised chickens. And that was one of them. I'll never forget. And Roy Jones is awesome, by the way. He gave me his autograph, was very kind. I got to meet George Foreman. May he rest in peace. It was actually at a Roy Jones fight. I was ringside. My uncle took me there, got me tickets when I was very young for my birthday. I was a huge boxing fan because I trained boxing. My friend was a professional boxer, and I had the pleasure to go to that Roy Jones fight. I think he fought Tarver in Tampa, and Roy Jones fought, and George Foreman was doing the commentary, and he was very approachable and kind, and I walked up to him. He shook my hand, very gentle. It was like a gentle giant. giant. And now he just passed. And of course, he had the poison jab, which probably only accelerated him being unalive, which is very sad. But may he rest in peace. He's one of the legends, one of the greats. But yeah, man, let's dive right in. Without further ado, I don't even think I took a sip of the Spindrift. It's not even a Spindrift. What am I talking about? The ginger drink. Let me tell you something. That's right. Roy Jones is one of the greatest boxers ever. Couldn't agree more. No one else had his speed, and no one else has become champion moving up all those weight classes. I don't have it in front of me. I don't remember how many weight classes, but it was like another belt, another belt, another belt. And he's one of the greats for sure. Rest in peace, George Foreman. Hey, JV, hope you're doing well. Minnesota in the building. Shout out Bubba Frew. Good to have you here, fam. But yeah, let's kick it off. If you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes. Go ahead, subscribe, ring that bell, turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto newsletters every single day, 7 days a week. Just like this, Church is in session. I'll be preaching the Holy Gospel of Satoshi for the next couple of hours. Today is pod number 1942. I'm your host, JV. It's March 23rd, 2025. And there's a lot happening in the market, even though it's a Sunday, and we do get the weekly close in a couple of hours. And if we can close above 85,000, we'll continue the bullish momentum. Max Kaiser is predicting a new all-time high before the end of the year, so it could be one hell of a bullish week. So let's frickin' go. But anyways, let's kick it off with our market watch that we do each and every day. Pulling up Coin 360 on your screen. You can see the pretty low biddy back in the green. Above 86,200 on Coin 360. That's what's up. We have Ether in the green, XRP in the green. The bulk of the alts actually pumping today. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. The current crypto market cap sits at $2.78 trillion with a biddy market cap at $1.689 trillion. We got roughly 49 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours with a Bitcoin dominance. Let's see if we're back on the climb. 60.7, pretty much the same as yesterday, and the Ether dominance the same as well at 8.7%. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. We got 4 leading the pack, followed by Bonk up 6% and Bidget up a modest 4%, 420. Happy 420 for the broskies. And let me know which also you're bullish on for the bull. Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the daily. You can see 90% of the market, maybe 80% is more like it, in the green, but it just updated. So actually, sorry to break the news to you, but once it updated here, it looks like 60-40 maybe, red over green. And checking out for the month, unfortunately, Rec City, almost everything wrecked 30, 40, 50%. So be careful with the shitcoinery. And checking out the Crypto Green Index. Today we're at 30 fear, yesterday at 32, last week at 30, and last month at 55 in greed. And checking out the time chain calendar. We have 160,924 blocks until the next halving of 2028. Currently on block number 889,076, and you can currently exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 1,175 sats to pick up the sats, put down the gas, pick up some Bitcoin caps from our man Sergio over at bitcoincaps.net. And if you don't know, now you know. And again, welcome everyone joining the live stream. We're about to dive into a little astrology for the broskies. But let me check the X feed. Crazy speed and a crazy left hook uppercut. Ouch. You got knocked the F out. Exactly. Roy Jones style. Coin 360 is full of crap. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Coin 360 showing 86. So I think it's a collective of the top exchanges. So I don't know what the outlier is. But according to BitBo, the price action on the screen, it's 85. But on Coin 360, it's 86. But then again, every exchange trades at a different price. So I don't know. It is what it is. Erico, what up, brother? Welcome to the live stream. There are no alts I am bullish on. Why? There's none of them that will do anything significant until Bitcoin does. Oops. But that's the truth. Preach. Shout out MJ 0183 in the building. And again, happy 420 for the broskies. Thank you, Trevor Fay. Appreciate you supporting the stream. Church has started. Join us live. And shout out Mr. Corvette, the one and only. He wrote, what's up, D-Gens? Are you ready to get it back above 100 Gs? Yeah, price discovery is 1093. And again, Max just recently tweeted today that new all-time high is in play for the month of March. So let's see if we get that one hell of a parabolic run-up for the final week of the month here and get a strong monthly close. You just never know with the pretty little bitty. Shout out to Adam Taylor. Sunday Fun Day with Live JV. Appreciate it, brother. Shout out James Moliette. And again, I shout out everyone and repost everyone who shows the stream love. This is how we orange pill the masses and hack the algorithm, break the matrix, all at the same time. But one swift strike, right? Like just like Bruce Lee with the 1-inch punch. Wah! You already know. Thank you, James. I'm having fun here. I appreciate all the support. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and repost everyone from my BTC News Alerts secondary X account, and we'll continue with our astrology for the broskies. Thank you, James Smith, for joining. I appreciate it, brother.
Oh, bring me up, bitty glow. Prize discovery, yeah, let it show. Bang, 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 like a B-52, we built a bitty.
Stacked revolutionary love shack. I'm stacking sats like it's Max and Stacy. Stacking sats cause tax is crazy. I'm stacking sats cause the IMF hates me. Stacking sats cause the haters don't faze me. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Stacking the bitty like it's Nipsey and JV. Stacking the bitty like it's paper and Chandy. Stacking BTC like caffeine in my canteen. Life is a game of chess that makes biddies the damn queen. Stacking BTC till they cancel me and I can't stream. Like Biggie, it was all a dream. Now the biddy has set me free.
Going, 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 let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Auto house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold 'em.
Yeah, we're holding, never folding. Let's go. Again, welcome everyone. Church is in session. Lots to share here today. A lot of good news. Extremely bullish. My favorite type of news. So you guys already know. Thank you to the Oracle. She just gifted 5 memberships of the channel. That is very kind of you. Congratulations to Sheeb420, Subby, Sanjay, Maggle, and Deschamps. You've all been hooked up with a MicroStrategy membership of the channel on behalf of our very own Oracle. That makes 15 memberships gifted on today's stream, and we're just getting started. It's not even 420 yet. So this gong strike is for the Oracle and all the new members of the channel. We greatly appreciate all your support. Let's go. Love to see that. And on the first of the month, I always gift 10 memberships. And so you guys remind me in about a week from now, we'll gift another 10 memberships. And greatly appreciate that. Much love. Shout out Lock Sky. It's good to have you here, family. Good to see you. Where you been? Welcome all the new members. And Preload Biddy's up $1,000 today, even at 85. So again, we get that close in less than 2 hours for the week. And if we can close above 85, that's a good sign. Definitely a good sign. Oh, me goodness. Shout out Shelton357. Holy moly. Shout out James Smith. For those that don't know, you can become a member. Yes, oftentimes our community is so kind they gift memberships, but you can also purchase one for less than 10 cents a day. I think it's $2.97 a month. Become a member of the Hodl Gang. Shout out James Smith. This gong strike is for you, brother. That was an awkward gong strike. I didn't hit the target exactly. And anyone else who wants to become a member, I got a special gong strike coming your ways. That's how we do. Raising consciousness, one gong strike at a time. Bitcoin exchange reserves near the all-time low. Bitcoin mining difficulty near the all-time high. Available Bitcoin globally, 14 million. Something's got to give. Let me guess, Bitcoin's priced to the all-time high. And soon. Y'all must have forgot. Well said there, Greg. Couldn't agree more with you, and always greatly respect and appreciate your bullishness. So thank you. Nippinator thanks you as well as the chairman of the SEC. But anyways, let's continue with our astrology for the broskies. We'll also be pulling up some of the live charts. This headline reads, Bitcoin needs a weekly close above 85 to avoid a correction to 76, which is the current local low, which we had about a week ago, is the 76, 77 range. And in a couple of hours, we get the weekly close. So let's see how the pre-low biddy fares. Bitcoin analysts are closely watching the weekly close to assess Bitcoin's price trajectory for the coming week as both traditional crypto markets remain directionless amid the mix of the global trade war fears and the easing inflation concerns. Pre-low biddy price may see more downside next week unless it manages to close above 85,000. So far, though, we're looking good. We get that close. Like I said, it's 4:20 right now. Around 6 p.m., we get that close, and if we're above 85, new all-time highs in play, says Max. Bitcoin's relief rally after the FOMC meeting and the lower CPI readings have the analysts eyeing a weekly close above 85. Close above this level could prevent the drop to 76 76 and signal strength, while 87 would provide even clearer bullish confirmation. Macro factors like steady rates and cooling inflation support the risk assets, but the Sunday close will be decisive. So this is going to be a big one today. Thank you again, James Smith and all the HODL gang and MicroStrategy and Satoshi members of the channel. Appreciate your support. The Bitcoin price has been lacking momentum, rising only 0.9% over the past week. Disappointing weekly close risks a revisit to the previous week's price low of 76.6. Let me know if you feel the bottom is in at that level. And while Bitcoin may experience short-term downside, the relief rally after the FOMC meeting was a positive sign for the market participants, according to Emmanuel Cardozo, market analyst over at Bricken, real-world asset tokenization platform. Instead of the short-term fluctuations, investors should pay attention to the long-term Bitcoin hodler accumulation to gauge the biddy trend. Long-term hodlers continue to stack, as we have seen in the on-chain data. I'm stacking sats like it's Max and Stacy. Precisely. The accumulation by these holders, quietly building since the dip, is what we should be paying the attention to. Long-term hodlers resumed their biddy accumulation at the beginning of February, buying over $21 billion worth of the Bitcoin. Ironic, it was a very bearish month nonetheless as far as the price action is concerned. And the total Bitcoin supply held by the long-term hodlers increased by over 250,000 BTC in less than 2 months, from 13.1 million BTC February 11th on JV's birthday to over 13.3 million on March 22nd. Also, other breaking news, Saylor posted the Saylor tracker again, which means most likely Saylor is going to announce another large Bitcoin acquisition tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And despite the wave of positive regulatory and crypto-specific developments, the global tariff fears will continue to pressure the markets until at least April 2nd, but we shall soon see. And in some breaking news, Senator Cynthia Lummis said President Trumpster is with us on her bill of buying 1 million at least of the Bitcoin. It's a happening, Captain. And in other breaking news, this is crazy, but Trump did tweet this earlier, I think on his Truth Social network. I love Trump, referring to his meme coin, shitcoin. So cool, the greatest of them all. And of course, crypto Twitter had something to say here. The US president posts about his own token Trump, and it barely pumps 10%. This shows you the state of the market. There is no volume, there is no buying power. In 2021, a single mention of Doge would pump it 400%. We really need some positive catalysts for utility alt season. And also, check this out. The next Bitcoin bull market is about to begin. 444,000 by the end of the year. What does that mean? It's going up forever, Laura. And if you don't know, now you know. And I promised to pull up some of the live charts, so let's do that really quick. A little live chart action, Jackson satisfaction for the broskies. So here we go. And again, welcome everyone joining us already. Over 1,000 people on the stream. Let's blow this mofo up. You should be able to see here. This is live chart action right here. This is via TradingView, via Coinbase. This is the 1 hour chart. We do have a bear target in the peripheral here, just shy of 77 G's, baby. And zooming out from the 1 hour, taking a look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour says there is a falling wedge followed by a rising wedge. We do have a couple of bull targets. The super bull in the green at 113.7. And again, price discovery is currently 109.3, which was achieved inauguration day, Jan 20th. And we also have a bull target in the red sitting at 105.471, 4,000 shy of price discovery. And we do have a bear target on the radar at 76.994. And zooming out from the 4 hour, we'll take a look at a daily. The daily chart says we're going up forever, Laura. We have a rising wedge followed by a falling wedge, 2 bull targets, the one in the red, 113, and we have one a little north there in the green, just above 113. And we also have the bear target sitting, a super bear at 49, which I don't see that happening anytime soon, or ever again, I should say. And we also have one at just shy of 69. Now, 69 could potentially happen if we just start tanking before the weekly close. Then we retest 76, 77. Next leg down would probably be the previous cycle all-time high, which was 69, which was initially achieved back in November of 2021. And zooming out from the daily, we take a look at the weekly and the weekly chart. And when I say weekly, I mean WEEK, obviously, not WEAK. Don't get her twisted. And we still have the 124,000 cup and handle target on the screen. But the $1 million question, all eyes on today's weekly close, which should be coming in at roughly 90 minutes. I'll stick around until we get it, and we'll see where the market will likely take us next. And zooming out from the weekly, we take a look at the monthly. The monthly chart says, is what it is. We got another week left. Max Kaiser, again, is calling for a new all-time high this month of March, and we only have 1 week left. So do you think we'll flip this bearish momentum, flip it back in the green, recover above 100, potentially tap price discovery at 109, and then soar on up, potentially to 124, which is the target on the weekly chart? You guys let me know your thoughts, and I'll read your comments out loud. And again, welcome everyone to the live stream. Good to have you guys here. 4.5 million Satoshis, just canceled my OnlyFans to subscribe to you, my guy. Shout out JigX. I greatly appreciate that. I can use the support. Now, if only everyone else, all the degens, cancel their OnlyFans and stop giving away thousands of dollars to these ladies who are probably boys on the chat, finessing them, this channel would blow up. So thank you for setting the example. I hope other broskies are capable of doing the same thing. I know they're capable. Will they? Is a $1 million question. Someone got their truck stuck after mudding and the cops busted them. I shouted, "You can't park there," as I drove by. Hilarious. Greg says, when it comes to the biddy, please don't look at anything lower than the 4 hour unless you're a swing scalp day trader. I'm in for the long haul. Call it an investment, like buying Apple stock 10 years ago. That's what's up. Anyways, welcome everyone. What to do? We have over 1,200 people here. The stream is blowing up, so thank you guys again for all the support, all the reposts, all the comments, all the quotes. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some love right back in real time. DBM put, let's go. Just hit you with a repost, brother. Smiling Snow Squirrel. Bitcoin is the way. Great channel. Good info. Thank you, broski. Just hit you with a repost. Much appreciated. And if you guys can repost each other's reposts, that's fantastic as well. Shout out to the Dragons Zen. Appreciate it, brother. Always enjoy hearing the gospel of Satoshi. You damn right. Glenn Cooper, appreciate you, brother. Just said you would have repost. Respect. And again, Trevor and the rest of the fam, keep the comments flowing.
Holding, never folding.
I've always been a rapper, honky cracker, but now I'm a pastor, Bitcoin stacker. Now I'm a master of the Bitcoin standard. Hit 'em up faster than the Bitcoin panda. You can't touch me with your shitcoin flow. Like, do you even Bitcoin, bro? Let me know. Welcome to the Bitcoin show. Now listen up closely, low-key, stacking BTC like Satoshis in El Salvador with my Bitcoin broskies. Raising up the biddy like Gohan. Living in a huddle house, we're not the pawns. Let's biddy up, babe.
Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Huddle house strong, yeah, we built it this way.
Know when to hold 'em? Yeah, we're holding, never folding. You know how we do. Looking at the 7 p.m. tonight to see how the market swings tomorrow. Right on. So when you say 7 p.m., you're referring to the weekly close. And can I get some clarity on that? Is it 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern on the weekly close? Let me know. I was assuming it was 6, but there was an hour change, so I could be off. Let me know. I'm going to try to stick around so we get the close. Over 1,200 people on the stream. Again, thank you guys for blowing it up. I just hit everyone with a repost who commented or quoted it. And again, shout out Max Kaiser. Always greatly appreciate your support, brother. And of course, I'm going to be covering your latest tweets and articles which were featured. So it's going to be fun. The Oracle keeps an eye on the trading view. What is that? NQ1, the biddy, the big boards, and the Bitcoin future tickers. Just in case you don't know, now you know. Q2 2025 is going to be massive. That's right. And we're about to put a bow on Q1. This is the final week. How will we perform for the rest of March? Let me know. Oh, Asian markets open around that time. That's right. There's about a 12-hour difference, I would assume, depending upon what part of Asia. I used to live in the future. I come from the future. I lived in China for 13 months, and we were like 12 or 13 hours into the future. So you right know. But we have Nippinator here, and he just channels Satoshi for me. So all is good in the hood. Welcome, everyone, joining the live stream. Over 1,300 people here. Happy 420. Hits from the gong. That's right. We should orange pill the cartels in Mexico. Of the 14 cartels to buy 200 million each, that would be 2.2 billion. Send it. Kaiser, do your thing on the cartels.
Bitcoin's dripping like a new Scottie Pippen 80 G's. We're royalty, bitty kings and queens, manifesting the kingdom that's finally come, playing chess moves. Checkmate, we won.
We're raising the roof in El Salvador.
We're raising the roof in this piece. You know how we do. This is how we do. And thank you guys again. The stream is pinned on X. We're also live on YouTube and Rumble. The majority of our audience nowadays is on X. As you can see, over 1,100 people just coming from X. And if you guys can repost, comment, or quote the stream, I can repost it, and the other CNA fam can do the same. This is how we hack the algorithm, orange pill the masses, and preach the holy gospel of Satoshi for the most exposure. I usually see the markets start to move around 7. Good to note. And is that Eastern time? Yep. Right on. Global markets open in the U.S. futures market open at 5 p.m., give or take an hour or two. Thank you for the heads up. And thank you guys for the insights. Much appreciated. Next story of the day. Now we broke down the astrology for the broskies. Next headline reads, U.S. Bitcoin ETFs end their outflow streak with 744 million weekly influx. About time. We had a hell of an outflow streak. So according to the latest data, the Bitcoin ETFs of the U.S. Continued their hot streak of the capital influx, registering a daily net inflow of 83 million on Friday. And that was this Friday, the 21st. Fresh capital inflow marked the 6th consecutive day of net daily inflows for the crypto products. On Friday, only 2 of the Bitcoin ETFs witnessed any form of investor activity. BlackRock saw the highest amount of value at 105 million, added to the ETF, their IBIT, with their ticker. With Grayscale Bitcoin Trust posting a daily net outflow at 22 million. To close the week. Nevertheless, this 83 million performance brought the BITI ETF's weekly record to a staggering 744 million weekly total net inflow. Well, at least it's an inflow, not an outflow this week, right? Interestingly, the previous week's record put an end to the 5 consecutive weeks of total net outflows from the ETFs. Data shows that the U.S. Bitcoin ETF market witnessed a total withdrawal of 5 billion. Damn. Over those 5 weeks, approximately $1 billion a week of the negative outflows. Specifically, the crypto-based financial products witnessed a total net outflow of 1.14 billion just on February 25th. The magnitude of the outflows witnessed by the Bitcoin ETFs has been associated with the uncertain climate of the U.S. financial markets. Since President Trump resumed office, the markets have been plagued with fears of a global trade war, interest rate decision, yada, yada, yada. And since their launch, there has been a discussion around the impact of the U.S. Bitcoin ETF's performance on the price of the BITI. As seen in the recent consecutive weeks of the net outflows, the BITI price tends to struggle whenever the ETF investors are leaving the market. However, Bitcoin seems stuck in a consolidation range despite the fresh demand for the U.S. Bitcoin ETFs. However, a sustained demand for the ETFs might be the positive catalyst for the BITI price to resume its upwards trend. At this time, we got Bitcoin hovering just above 85,000 and pumping once again. And as I mentioned earlier, Max Kaiser recently tweeted that he's anticipating new all-time highs in play for the month of March. So we may have one hell of a bullish catalyst for the final week of the month. You guys let me know your thoughts and I'll read your comments out loud. I usually ask what's up. BlackRock couldn't hold out any longer. They lost too much to keep manipulating the markets. Precisely, we all know BlackRocks are, they're definitely not the good guys and definitely always involved with some shadiness. And if they can keep the Bitcoin price suppressed as long as they can, it only makes sense because they're one of the largest buyers through their ETF. You think Michael Saylor is mad at all that Bitcoin's trading at 85 today, or he's like celebrating? Probably celebrating. And again, he's going to make a big announcement most likely tomorrow because they post the Saylor tracker again today. And every week like clockwork, when he posts that on a Sunday, the following day on the Monday, he makes the official announcement of how much Bitcoin they acquired during this dip. So we shall soon see how many billions of dollars worth of the pretty little bitty he just purchased. Over 1,450 people on the live stream. That's what's up. What does everyone think about the 444 Bitcoin prediction for the cycle by John Mandel based on the Nikola Tesla 369 theory? He hit the 84 prediction on the Pi Day, March 14th. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. I don't know too many details because I'm not familiar with Josh Mandel and the Nikola Tesla theory. However, I did share a chart earlier from a Michael Saylor account, not the real Michael Saylor, but a different Michael Saylor account. And I shared the charts and the projection was 444. Personally, I love that. You guys already know my bear scenario for this cycle is 222. My base case is 420, which is right in alignment with the 444. And my bull scenario is 1.1 million. moving. So let's go. We didn't see a movement for the weeks after the e-tests were in play. We may see a faster movement, but I personally will wait. I appreciate that. But anyways, keep the comms flowing. And I guess let's just move right in to our next story of the day. No time to waste. Let's discuss the latest with the Trump tariffs and how that's impacting the market. President Trump tariffs could set the stage for a much bigger recovery rally than anticipated, according to Tom Lee. That's right. He says the resolution of the President Trump's tariff war will create a positive setup for the financial markets. In a new interview with CNBC, Lee says that contrary to the media headlines, the threat of the tariffs has potentially already left their mark on the financial landscape, meaning most of the damage has already been done to the markets. Lee references the stock market correction of 1962 during the Cuban Missile Crisis, when markets bottomed before the actual resolution of the crisis took place. Quoting him here, I think markets should interpret it positively because I think when we talk to our clients, many are viewing tariffs as punitive, potentially protectionist, and driving several economies into recession. This sounds like we could actually have a positive case scenario with these tariffs, one that's either mutually agreed upon or reciprocal, but maybe a good deal for businesses. And I think it would set the stage for a much bigger recovery rally than we expect. We still have 8 trading days till April 2nd. Most investors are getting just nauseous from the volatility, so they want to throw in the towel. But we all know the markets will bottom or have historically bottomed before the event actually happens. The best example is the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962. It was a 12-day crisis. The stock market bottomed 7 days into the crisis and recovered 2/3 of their losses before the resolution. So I think that's a decent template for today. So he's saying long-term bullish on these tariffs. You guys, let me know your thoughts. Do you agree or disagree with Tom Lee? Holla at your boy, and I'll read your comments out loud. Canada messed up by removing the beer that was brewed in Canada, but sold it in the U.S. Their loss, right, Greg? I wish the Bitcoin spot ETFs had come after the Bitcoin halving event. Why? Because they artificially pumped to an all-time high prior to the halving. Now the biddy is right, translated by several months. Thanks. No thanks. Canada needs to become American. Benny Bronco from the Bronx. Classic. One of my favorite films is Carlito's Way. So shout out Benny Bronco from the Bronx, holding it down. I agree with Greg. Says Grant. Right on. Benny Bronco. They already made part of the continent called North America. Pretty little bitty. Crypto news is live always. Legacy Satoshi only gets stronger. Word up. The legacy of Satoshi. Longtime viewer, first time commenting. Keep up the great comments. Thank you, KC. Hit you with a repost. Bitcoin going to the moon, bros. That's right, KDS. It's moon time. And guess what? The moon is only a pit stop. We going where no man has gone before. Literally. You can use the excuse that BlackRock is manipulating the market. Nation states are now buying. They won't control the market. What is the excuse going to be then? Good questions there. And again, welcome everyone joining us. Over 1,700 people already here. So we've got a jam-packed session. I do notice Sundays are always lit, which is awesome. It's probably because there's not much competition on Sundays. Most people like to take the day off. JV is just looking for an excuse to work. Got to deliver the news. Nippinator doesn't even rest, even when he's resting. Speaking of the Nippinator, you always make me look bad when I need him. There he is. There's the Nip. He's responding to the call. Nippinator, come here, little Nipster. Nipster the hipster. Smash the like for the Nip. New chairman of the SEC right here. All you peasants buying at 60 plus expecting Bitcoin will pump like before. Bitcoin is not the same. Institutions are here. I have USDT on OKX, my 12-word key phrase. Why do we get this post every day about a 12-word key phrase? I'm only repeating what they stand for. Before the Trump inauguration, they said they were going to manipulate the market. Precisely what they're doing. Precisely what they're doing. Cheers, brother. Shout out Maui Sounds. Maui in the building. Nippinator in the building. Last year, more paper hands sold off their biddy than any other time since 2019. Word about. Hear about Josh Mandel. Tell me more about this Josh guy. Doesn't ring a bell. I don't know him, but someone mentioned him earlier. So break it down. I'll read your comments. That's what I like to do in between the articles of the news. I just read comments. So whatever you want to share, let me know and I'll read it out loud. Trolls, JV, trolls and bots, figures. You know what I mean? Sometimes we got to whop, mess them up. Shout out Carrie W. Alaska, mama in the building. Bitty baddies, holding it down. Good to have you here. Welcome, everyone. Nippinator's doing his thing. Happy Sunday fun day. Church is in session, just preaching the holy gospel of Satosh. He is not cleaning his junk today. Not yet. But he's all about cleanliness. I think we go down in the next 2 weeks, and after the terrace, we skyrocket to the moon. Word up. We shall soon see, shall we?
Freedom flows, IMF can't hold us no more.
Stacking BTC like Tate versus the BBC. Stacking the biddy like BTC OGs. Stacking BTC on Lightning with no fees.
Every time I switch my account, by default, it keeps going to Ye's post of Elon. What shape is that? Never seen nothing quite like it before. I'm intrigued.
Stacking BTC like Snoop Dogg rolls weed. Stacking BTC like Scarface with a nosebleed. Stacking BTC like Shinobi, nobody knows me. Stacking BTC like everyone owes me. Stacking BTC like Max and John McAfee. Stacking BTC accumulating stats so rapidly, so happily. Stacking BTC so casually, no casualties of galaxies around Earth fallacies. Stacking BTC on a flat Earth with no gravity. Stacking BTC cause Bitcoin is your majesty.
Let's bid it up, babe.
All right. Good morning, Melbourne, Australia. Good to have you here, Nick. We have over 1,800 people on the stream. Again, comments and quotes will all get reposted. I'll be checking the feed throughout the entire stream. Let's move on to our next story. We're going to discuss a bullish scenario after the infamous freeze frame, of course. Then a gold-backed stablecoin, as per Max Kaiser, and then the United States selling gold to purchase Bitcoin. The White House gave the approval, allegedly. I'll be reading what I do know, and then we'll dive into some live Q&A. And again, welcome everyone to join the live stream. This article, Bitcoin's dip, then rip. Pattern signals 190% surge after the market crash. So first question that comes to my mind, is the bottom in? Yay or nay? Let me know your thoughts. Matt Hoogan, Chief Investment Officer at Bitwise, used his March 13th or 17th memo to explain why the pre-low biddy tends to drop in moments of financial stress, even though it's considered a hedge. Drawing from research by his colleague, Hoogan noted when the S&P falls by more than 2% in a single day, Bitcoin tends to perform even worse, declining about 2.6% on average, quoting him here. But Juan's research showed something else. If you had stayed invested or bought more after the pullback, you would have done very well. On average, in the year following the sharp pullbacks, pre-low biddy rose a shocking 190%, dramatically outperforming every other asset. I call this pattern the dip then rip. JV calls it let her rip, tater chip. And historically, it's one of the most consistent patterns in crypto. Hoogan suggests this behavior stems from investors determining the asset values using future expectations and risk assumptions, principles borrowed from discounted cash flow analysis. While the pre-low biddy lacks the cash flows, he applied a similar model based on a projected value and the discounted rates, quoting him here. At Bitwise, for instance, we think the pre-low biddy will be worth $1 million in 2029. Let me know if you agree or disagree with a seven-figure milestone prediction. That would ultimately mean the year preceding the next halving, which will occur in 2028. Let her rip. So you might ask, what do we think it's worth today? It depends on the discount factor, that is, the risk you assign it. If you discount it back at 50% a year, the net present value is $218,600 per biddy. And if you use a 75% discount rate, the net present value is $122,600, according to the executive. Hoogan emphasized the geopolitical disruptions like tariffs can temporarily elevate the risk perception, raising the discount rate, lowering the Bitcoin near-term valuation, even if the long-term forecast improves. To illustrate the latest drop of the price triggered by the tariff fears, he cited a comment from the crypto services firm NYDIG, and he said, "What does Bitcoin have to do with the tariff wars? Nothing, other than it is highly liquid, globally available asset that trades 24/7. If anything, Bitcoin stands to benefit from the rise of the global global entropy, the political and economic disorder created by the administration. So for Hugin, such market turbulence may present a strategic opening, he concluded. If you are a long-term investor, these short-term spikes at a discount factor are a chance to get in at the discount. From where I sit, I have never been more bullish. I repeat, from where I sit, I have never been more bullish. And there you have it. 500,000, says the Russian bear. Send it. I'll hit the gong for that. 500K. Let's go. Bitcoin going to 1 million this year, broskies. I hope you're right, Kevin Da Silva. I hope you're right. In fact, here's a question. If the preload biddy did rip to 1 million and melt everyone's faces, how would that transform your life? Let me know. What in your life would be different at 1 million per biddy? Bitcoin historical Q1 January to March performance equals 58%. If there's a chance preload biddy can hit 140,000 by the end of the month, that would be epic. 1 week to go. Once you quit thinking in terms of the fiat, you might realize it don't matter. If you're buying at 78 or 108, stack and chill. Value the wealth and the sats, not the fiat. Sage advice there, Craw. Well said, brother. Josh Mandel made a prediction in December, midnight, March 14, 2025. The price would be 84,000. It was 84,010 cents. He predicts a top 444,200 this year and says we'll hit 100,000 by mid-April. So 100,000 by mid-April and then 444,000. All I know is this. I would not be disappointed with a 444,000 top this year. That's pretty in alignment with my base case. So, heck, again, my base case is 420 for the broskies. Anything above that, icing on the cake. But you guys let me know your thoughts. I'll read your comments out loud. We do got 1,900 people here, close to 2,000 already on the stream. Thank you guys for all the support. Shout out Sass Badger, Muhammad, Harley Snowbound, and the rest of the Biddy fam, anyone reposting the stream. I greatly appreciate the support. Preload Biddy going up.
Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Auto house strong, yeah, we built it this way.
Know when to hold them, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin glow, stack it up, let it show. Price discovery, patience, game on, let's go.
If it goes to 1 milli, I would still hodl because it's going up forever, JV. Well said there, brother. Gold is the fuel for the biddy. Sell that gold to launch the biddy to the moon. And speaking of gold, we're about to tap into that. You all know gold is the poor man's Bitcoin, but what about a gold-backed stablecoin in which Max is predicting? That's going to be our next story. Well, he didn't say it was a top, but that it would hit it this year. Even better. Let's hit that mofo, shall we? 420 says Chris. Happy 420 again for the broskies. 420 in play.
Biddy up, Roger out. We're changing the world, there's no doubt.
Biddy up, Roger out. Next story of the day as we approach 2,000 live viewers on today's Sunday Fun Day. Church of Bitcoin is in session. The Holy Church of Satoshi, as they say in the hood. But next story, family, let's discuss the gold-backed stablecoin. This was an article, and they used some quotes from Max. Gold-backed stablecoins will outcompete U.S. dollar stablecoins, according to Max Kaiser. That's right. The gold-backed stables will outcompete the U.S. dollar-pegged alternatives worldwide due to the gold inflation hedging properties and minimum volatility, according to the Bitcoin Maxi, the one and only high priest of the biddy, Max Kaiser. Kaiser argued that gold is more trusted than the U.S. dollar. You damn right. And said governments of foreign nations with an adversarial relationship to the U.S. would not accept dollar-pegged stablecoins. That means America's enemies don't want nothing to do with the U.S. dollar or their U.S. dollar-pegged stablecoins. Here's what he said. Russia, China, and Iran are not going to accept a US dollar stablecoin. I predict they will counter the US dollar stablecoin with a gold one. China and Russia have a combined 50,000 tons of gold, more than what is reported. Now, the potential for the gold-backed stables to outcompete the dollar-pegged tokens in international markets would upend plans to extend the US dollar dominance to the stablecoins proposed by US lawmakers. I mean, he breaks it down right here, quoting Max from this tweet from yesterday at 12:12 p.m. A stablecoin backed by gold would outcompete a US dollar-backed stablecoin in the world markets. Russia, China, Iran should take note. It would track inflation of the US dollar, which it does not. You're guaranteed to lose your purchasing power. The US dollar has no volatility, but again, you're guaranteed to lose purchasing power. Bitcoin is deflationary, but volatile. Gold tracks inflation and is minimally volatile. Why wouldn't Russia, China, and the Saudis and Iran do this? And he proposes a great question there. Meanwhile, stablecoin issuer Tether launched the gold-backed stable called Alloy, backed by Tether's XAUT, a token that provides a paper claim to the physical gold in June of 2024. And according to Pointsville founder and former Van Eck exec Gaber Gerbax, Tether's gold is what the dollar used to be before 1971. Now, XAUT is up almost 16% year to date, while the broad crypto market is in the red. That's right, alt's wrecked. Foundations and businesses should hedge their holdings with XAUT, according to the executive. And there you have it. Right there. Now, United States Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that the Trump administration would focus on using dollar-pegged stables to protect the dollar's reserve currency status and ensure U.S. dollar hegemony in the global financial markets. And speaking at the March 17th White House Crypto Summit, he also indicated that the stablecoin regime would be a top priority for the administration. Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller, not to be confused with Christopher Wallace, rest in peace Biggie, also voiced similar comments and expressed support for using stablecoins to prop up the U.S. dollar before Bessent made the remarks at the summit. Meanwhile, U.S. lawmakers have also introduced several stablecoin bills to establish the comprehensive regulatory framework for tokenized fiat assets, including the Stable Act of 2025 and the Genius Stablecoin Act. And if you don't know, now you know. Let me know if you agree, disagree with it. The High Priest, do you think a gold-backed stablecoin will be created to rival and challenge that of the dollar, and that these other competing nations, China, Russia, will ultimately do this and adopt those? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll read your comments out loud as the game theory continues around the world. Gold is not fuel for the biddy. Bitcoin. Gold isn't what? So gold is the fuel for the biddy. It burns the very high temperature, like nuclear grade plutonium. Apparently, Bo Hines, that said on a podcast, U.S. is considered selling gold to buy the Bitcoin. Exactly. Our next story of the day, we're going to tap into that. Working with some older the people to help understand the biddy. They head start since they've been investing for years. They are getting ready to switch 401ks for the Bitcoin. Orange pilled again. Well done, Oracle, doing God's work. Gold stable coins are not new. Well, correct. Obviously, Tether has one. Paxos also has a gold-backed Bitcoin offering. Gold-backed Bitcoin? Interesting. Schiff wants Biddy for his B-Day presents. What a dork. If anyone sends him Bitcoin for his birthday, that's blasphemous. It would, if it goes to 1 million, I will hodl it all the way, because we know it'll keep going up to 10 million. Why? Because it is the best asset of our times. Exactly, Kevin. Thank you. How do I pronounce that? Hegemony. There we go. That one sounded right. Thank you, Oracle. Hegemony. Your mic is distorting. Overload? I don't know. Is my volume too loud is what you're saying? Maybe turn your volume down, or just let me know. But this is the same volume. I'm always live. Pax G is already a gold-backed coin. Right on. Well, apparently, let's see if the nations roll out their very own. And obviously, the BRICS movement is all about de-dollarization. I mean, it's not really in these other nations' best interest to do anything related to the dollar. I think it's because of the military and the U.S. dollar being backed by war and guns and violence, which forced them to, in my opinion. I mean, what happened to Gaddafi and what happened to Saddam? You tell me. I think they had plans of creating their own currency and or their own bank, not connected with the central bank, and it didn't go so well. Shout out Orthodox Boomer Grandma. Welcome to the live stream. Greetings from Zurich. Welcome, families. Is that Switzerland in the building? Good to have you here. Try to move $1 million of the gold globally. Try to move $1 million of the bitty globally and tell me how it goes. Exactly. You can't even withdraw $10,000 cash from your own bank account in the United States without, being questioned as if you're a criminal. What are you planning to do with this $10,000? I want to know everything. 85 again, finally. 85 G's, baby. You're a little closer to the mic today, am I? All right. A little close. I'm bringing the heat, though. Welcome, everyone. It looks like we got 2,100 people. Happy 21. That's a blackjack, baby. A mixture of aces and perfect tens. We blackjacks, we don't bend. We hodl, winning, hands to the end. Beautiful day here in Central California. Hey, let's go. And again, welcome everyone. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day, so make some noise. Appreciate the heads up. I think I just have a habit of because I can hear myself, and I sometimes I go very close to hear myself louder, but good to note. Thank you.
Bitcoin glow, stack it up, let it show. Price discovery, patience, game on, let's go.
Shout out Dude Viper. He wrote, always a good listen while making dinner for the fam. Get yourself ready for the pump week and tune in. Thank you, broski. Just hit you with a repost. And again, appreciate you guys. You guys are going to notice the stream always pinned at the very top of the profile. I don't know anyone else streaming with a allocation of 35 hearts to 24 reposts, which means you guys are awesome. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate every repost counts. Every comment counts. Every quote counts. Every like counts. Every sub counts. So thank you guys. Also, do not travel with more than 10,000 in cash. Yeah. And they'll actually ask you the question, are you traveling with more than 10,000? It's a trick question because if you are, they're going to confiscate it. They're going to detain you. They're going to question you. It just is what it is. Maybe 10,000 was a lot when you could buy a house for 20. That 10,000 threshold needs to be changed. Couldn't agree more. That's like, you know what I mean? What do we call petty cash? 10,000. What is that? Nippinator spends 10,000 when he goes on a walk at the doggy park. You know what I mean? Watching from Bayshore, Long Island. My old stomping grounds. Let's go. I'm from Strong Island. I was actually born there. Shout out, it's Remy. No limit. It's a beautiful day here in Wisconsin. A balmy 42 Fahrenheit and rain. Same in Europe. You need ask 40. Yeah, it's crazy. You got to make an appointment. If you just show up at a bank. I used to do this 10 years ago when I used to wasn't in Bitcoin yet and everything was in fiat. So I go to the bank, you can deposit unlimited amount of money and they're not going to ask you a damn question. The moment you go to withdraw $10,000, they want to know everything, right? And you got to make an appointment. You can't just show up and they give it to you. They'll be like, sorry, we don't keep that kind of cash at the bank. Make an appointment. It's like, are you shitting me? The bank make an appointment? We didn't need to make an appointment for you to take my money. If I got to make an appointment to receive my money, that doesn't sound right. Then they just recently throw Sylvester Stallone in jail in Spain and confiscate 35,000 watches he was wearing because he didn't report it? For real? I didn't see that story. That's crazy. Shout out to Sly. Wasn't so sly in Spain, was he? They'll confiscate it in the U.S. too. Get pulled over, the cops will take it. Pretty crazy, man. Crazy times we're living in. Crazy. Love Long Island. Let's go. Stony Brook. Yeah, I went to Gate Lot Elementary in Long Island, FYI. And I was on the Lake Ronkonkoma Little League team. I still got my baseball trophies at my mom's house. Yeah, Wisconsin representing. Word up. Wisconsin in the building. A. Oh, okay. Not 8A. Gotcha. A $35,000 watch. That's crazy. Because some watches are hundreds of thousands. Some watches are millions, right? Call civil asset forfeiture. They will take any cash you have and say it's illegal to have that much cash. Wow. What's up with that? If you paying more than $5,000 here in the UK, they ask where you got it from. Yeah, that's fucked up. Pretty messed up. Used to drive, and then they report it, and then they report it to the government, and then they'll probably set you up. Used to drive like to Midtown Tunnel in Manhattan every Friday. Word up, brother. And we're hitting the top of the hour here. We have, it looks like 2,200 people on the stream. This is live again on X, Rumble, and YouTube. The YouTube commenting obviously is coming from YouTube. So if you want to interact in the chat you see on your screen, please, the direct link is cryptonewsalerts.net. I appreciate it. Crypto Dude said, keep up the great work. I appreciate it, brother. Much respect, much love. I'm going to go ahead and repost you guys from BTC News Alerts, which is my secondary backup X account, because I greatly appreciate y'all's support. I just hit you with a repost, and Dude Viper, I just reposted you as well as KDS and KC Shuffle. So thank you guys for joining us and supporting the #1 daily Bitcoin pod on a Sunday like this. You feel me? But anyways, I guess we should just dive right into our feature story if you're ready. I'm an OG Ronkonkoma. I also played Little League at Gate Lot. No fucking way. So yeah, I'm an 80s baby though, so different generation, but how cool is that? Did they confirm they are going to sell the gold for the biddy? I'm glad you asked. It's our next story, so I'm going to be sharing everything I can. Shout out Florida Boy Survival. Just reposted on the X. Respect, brother. Thank you. Keep the comments flowing. And anyways, without further ado, after the infamous freeze frame, of course. Now for our feature story of the day. White House eyes gold reserves to buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin. Let's break all this down. As you can read right here in the headline, also some recent tweets I want to share with you. Breaking news, Max Kaiser shared, the IMF has just recognized Bitcoin as de facto digital gold. Sources confirm the IMF is adding Bitcoin to their own reserves and will soon include Bitcoin in their SDR basket/index as well. This is pretty major coming from a corrupt organization who has been fudding El Salvador and others, including the Trump administration, to not purchase any Bitcoin. So did they just capitulate and flip just like that? Let's break this down, but I also want to read you another recent tweet from Max, and we'll also dive into the story. Russia and China will buy any gold the U.S. sells to back the new gold stablecoin. They're adding Bitcoin to their strategic reserves too. Russia, China, gold. Rid the world of the USD hedge enemy. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. A gold stablecoin and having the world's biggest Bitcoin strategic reserve is the plan. And there was a big headline which has caught Crypto X by storm. White House says the gold reserves may be used to purchase the Bitcoin. That's right. Bo Hines, the executive director of the President's Council of Advisors on Digital Assets, suggested in an interview the U.S. could capitalize on the gains from its gold holdings to purchase more Bitcoin. This move, according to Hines, could be a budget-neutral way to increase the country's Bitcoin reserves. Hines referenced the Bitcoin Act of 2025 proposed by Senator Lummis, which advocates for the U.S. to acquire 1 million of the biddy, which is 5% of the total Bitcoin supply. That's actually not correct. Actually it is. 5% of the Bitcoin supply is 1 million, and Michael Saylor was proposing for them to purchase 20 to 25% of the Bitcoin supply, which would be north of 5 million Bitcoin. So we'll see actually how they do that. But yeah, as you can see here, Bitcoin and similar coins, these are seen as stuff you own like gold or land, not tied to any debt. If you buy or sell them across the borders, it's tracked like trading property. Stable coins, these are more like financial promises because they are backed by something, so they're counted differently, like the bank stuff. Number 3, tokens like Ethereum or Solana. If you own these and live in a different country where they are made, they're treated like owning shares of a foreign company. Stacking rewards or staking rewards. If you earn extra crypto by holding coins like staking, that's counted as an income similar to getting dividends from stocks. Mining or staking work when people help run crypto networks like mining the Bitcoin. It's treated as a service job like exporting tech help. What's your thoughts on that? And let's dive a little deeper into this article. The White House has revealed the U.S. could potentially use its gold reserves to acquire more Bitcoin, a move that could significantly impact the crypto and Bitcoin market. And according to Bo Hines, White House executive director of the President's Council of Advisors on Digital Assets, this strategy would be a budget-neutral way to increase the country's Bitcoin holdings. Hines mentioned that the idea is to realize gains on the U.S. gold holdings and use those funds to buy more of the biddy. A proposal that aligns with Senator Lummis's Bitcoin Act of 2025. This act suggests the U.S. could buy 1 million Bitcoin, approximately 5% of the total Bitcoin supply, over a period of 5 years by selling the Federal Reserve gold certificates, which are the gold derivatives. Obviously, there's a lot more gold derivatives in circulation than physical gold. This is a part of the manipulation with the precious metal. Hines emphasized the U.S. is eager to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. I repeat, Hines emphasized the United States and Trump administration is eager to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible, stating that it is a high time for the president to start acquiring assets for the American people. This sentiment was echoed by Trump himself, who in a pre-recorded message during the Bitcoin and Crypto Conference promised to make the U.S. the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and the crypto capital of the world. Trump's comments have reassured the market in its commitment to crypto, highlighting the potential for economic growth and innovation in the sector. Trump's executive order, which prevents the sale of Bitcoin and crypto seized by the U.S., further underscores the administration's intent to build up the country's crypto holdings. The potential for the U.S. to use its gold reserves to buy the Biddy has sparked discussions about the future of the crypto market. Analysts and market watchers are closely monitoring the situation, and such a move can lead to a significant price increase for the Biddy. The recent stagnation in the Bitcoin price has been attributed to the macroeconomic factors, but many believe this is a temporary correction rather than a long-term trend. The potential for the U.S. to enter the Bitcoin market on a large scale could provide a much-needed boost to the crypto's value, making it an attractive investment to both individual and institutional investors. So there you have it. Max Kaiser is also calling for a new all-time high in play for the month of March, which means we can have a hell of a bullish week to put a bow on the month of March. But you guys let me know your thoughts, and we should be getting a weekly close here shortly. And again, if we can close above 85,000, which we're tinkering above right now, that's bullish moving forward. So we shall soon see. The Bank of Atlanta, Georgia, August 2022. FDIMF, especially after the El Salvador BS. Exactly. I'm with you, craw craw. FDIMF, they said they are monitoring Bitcoin. Not. They are holding it. And welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. If your man isn't stacking the Biddy but has XRP, you both should see other men sell the buildings that are empty and most of the land, and you'd have a budget neutral way to stack. So it just goes to show you there's infamous, I should say, I was going to say infinite, but I ended up saying infamous, but neither term is accurate. But there are many different ways to buy Bitcoin using budget neutral ways to stack. And selling the gold is obviously one way to do it. Selling the gold derivatives or certificates, obviously. They could also print the money out of thin air. Why not? They already print money out of thin air, so they can sell the land. No one's in. Another way, the Oracle pointed out. And I'm pretty confident Michael Saylor's probably already delivered the Trump administration at least a couple of dozen creative ways for them to stack Bitcoin, neutral budget style. The International Monetary Fund, the IMF, has stated that the Bitcoin is a digital gold. Let's go. So even the enemies of Bitcoin are embracing it. It's funny how that works. Game theory, the global hash wars in play. It's the people's gold and the people have no say over it. That's right. Take the caps lock off, please. That's right. Thank you for the input there. And again, welcome everyone joining us. We got close to 2,400 people on the live stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to stick around for another hour, Q&A style. This way we can see what the weekly closes here coming up at the top of the hour. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the podcast and the news I'd shared thus far. And if you gain value out of this, if you guys can like the stream, comment the stream, quote the stream, repost the stream. We're living the Bitcoin dream, for Christ's sake. Good evening, Ricky Norwood. Welcome to the live stream. Print it, buy it, simple. Repeat. Is budget neutral. Yeah, damn right. Benny Bronco from the Bronx. YouTube putting ads every 5 minutes. I will not buy from these companies. I'll keep it 100. I turned ads on aggressive. I had it on like balanced, and a few days ago, I'm like, fuck it. I put it on aggressive. So every 6 minutes, you're going to see an ad unless you get a premium membership. Hopefully you're okay with that. I just like to be transparent. It is what it is. The majority of the monetization I get is from ads, and by having it on every 6 minutes, it may boost my income a little bit, help pay the bills. So hopefully you guys are cool with that. No, we're not going to do an uncensored Rumble today because yesterday barely anyone showed up after the YouTube ended. Everyone's just like, I'm out. So I'd rather have a jam-packed chat personally, and we got 2,400 people on, so it'd be a shame if I ended the YouTube right now. So we're just going to keep the YouTube running, we'll keep the Rumble going, and we'll keep X running all at the same time. Caps Bitcoin forever. Happy birthday, Peter Shifty. I did not sink your boat when I visited Puerto Rico. That's your birthday present. It's ironic. Shifty is seeking Bitcoin donations for his birthday. How ironic. And I guarantee you some people probably actually sent him Bitcoin. As crazy as that sounds. Hopefully none of you guys. You guys know better. But crazy, right? I'm going to check the X feed again, family. And again, this is the Q&A segment of the live stream. And I'm going to stick around for an additional hour. That way we can see where we close, as we're floating just above 85,000 right now. I can also pull up some of the live charts if you like. The ads always pop up when the main point is about to be made. Yeah, just more motivation. You guys should really get premium memberships, and you don't got to watch the ads. But it does help me with the monetization. And I've had the YouTube channel since 2018. And I didn't have ads on for the first couple of years. Eventually, I started monetizing. And I've had it on balanced ads for the last 5 or 6 years. And I just turned it on aggressive, again, a few days ago. But there's like no sponsorship, so. IMF has recognized Bitcoin as digital gold. Soon we are going to see nation states FOMO, and Bitcoin will hit 1 million in 2025. And if you're watching on X, I don't know if they even show ads. I don't know if they monetize the streams, because my monetization, I get about a $10 to $20 check from X. So I assume live streams are not monetized and there's no ads. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do any of you guys get ads on X? So if you like to watch the stream ad-free, you can just watch it on X. I don't think there's any ads. I would buy XRP and start seeing other men before I gave Peter anything. Hilarious. Hilarious. I guess you can't look at my X feed, JV, to see the post I made. No, I could absolutely look. I just got to pull it up. Let's see what kind of post you made. JC Ice. Oh, wow. Congrats on 2.4 thousand followers. You're really blowing up. I remember when you only had a few hundo. One of the hardest things. Are you referring to the pin post or something new? And rest in peace to your beautiful dog. Sorry to hear that. So sad. Oh, you reposted facts. Awesome. Bitcoin only, punks. Cool. I just reposted that for you, JC. I dig it. XRP derangement syndrome. Pretty funny stuff. Thank you, JC. You had caffeine today, huh? I did. Earlier. I woke up early. I had, a cup of Joe. I made an espresso, but this is not caffeine. This is caffeine-free chamomile tea. It's hot tea, but it's good. I got the tea bag in there. Proof of work. But I'm digging the tea. I like to mix it up and try not to drink too much coffee. 1 cup a day is enough for me. I don't drink coffee all day. I probably get jittery or something. Hey, JV, I'm at 27 subscribers to my 50 goal. Congratulations, DNA. You're more than halfway there. And feel free to drop your link or username to your channel. And I'm going to encourage everyone here, if you guys can subscribe to a fellow Bitcoiner, DNA Noonan. He's looking to start doing live streams. And I think he needs 50 subscribers before they allow you to stream. So let's help him hit his goal. Elon's alt is called Adrian Dittman. He's in X Spaces almost every other night. What do you mean his alt? Like altcoin or alt what? Alternative personality? I heard the theory that if they drove Bitcoin down to 10,000, it would force Strategy to liquidate. The U.S. could buy the holdings as a bailout. I mean, I've heard Michael Saylor say before that if Bitcoin crashed to 3,000, he would not get liquidated. I don't know how accurate that is. And I highly doubt Bitcoin is visiting $10,000 ever. So there you go. DNA Noonan 631. Cheers, brother. I just pinned what I wanted you to see. Oh, look again. So it wasn't what let's see here. Yesterday, the Triple K's fiery threat 1920s. Today, Street Fire's message 2025. Fantastic intimidation doesn't change. Only the tools have. Wow. Remarkable comparison there, and it is pretty crazy. Make a great point there. His alt account. Oh, so he has an alternative account, you're saying. Like legitimately, he posts and does things on his alternative account to be incognito, I'm assuming. I've had my X account for 3 months and spent about one of those 3 in X jail and somehow managed to pull 3 hundo. Well, congrats. Shout out OG Bring Facts. Make sure you're following all of our mods over on X, and feel free to drop your X account link. If you're a moderator, feel free. We'll help support you. I believe we already seen the bottom. I like that. Bottom. The bottom is in. If it did visit 10,000, I'd sell everything to buy. However, I feel it won't ever get below 70 again. I've been digging in the Cafe Bustelo coffee lately. That's what's up, Shelton. I think that's the one that Crypto Surge gifted us. We had the Cuban brand. So far, I've had 3 coffees at the house. The Cuban one you just mentioned, a local Puerto Rico one, and then another one, which just slipped my brain at the time. Secret personal account. He doesn't want mainstream. He can be himself on. It does occasionally talk about Bitcoin. Good to note. I appreciate you sharing that. I didn't know that, Monkey Euphoria. And I like your username, Monkey Euphoria. One of my favorite Kendrick jams is called Euphoria. Subs are free. I did. How about you? Yeah, exactly. Sub for free. Let's support one another. 2,500 people on the live stream. And we're going to play Bitcoin Presidents, and I'll be reading comments as we're playing it. This is the newest Chandy jam she has produced. I know she's working hard on the music video as we speak. So enjoy Bitcoin Presidents.
Now there's a few less misplaced terrorists on our land.
And I'd love to try some of that Turkish coffee. Thank you, Oracle.
Trump and Bukele make their stand. A survivor alliance, a best in the world leader, kind of highest. Biddy alliance. Borders locked, planes in the sky. Prison they earned, a lesson they learned, least they escaped the urn. A judge wrote orders, tried to demand, but the plane was gone, already off land. Too late to turn, oceans away, Bukele said.
Oops, too late.
They touched down, head shaved clean, marched in rows, no more schemes.
Rosemary's growing. It should be a couple of months more, and you'll have your fresh rosemary. Looking forward to that, too, and greatly appreciate that. She also sends me sage and all sorts of goodies. The Oracle's the greatest. She even sends me the torches to light the sage. It don't get no better than that.
Steel doors closed, the chains held tight. Justice served before first light. Some men bear burdens most never could. Decisions made not for want but for should. Bukele walked where others ran. Justice wasn't vengeance, it was the plan. MS-13 held the streets in blood. Extortion, fear, corruption's flood. Now inside, CCOT fate is sealed. No more terror, streets can heal. Trump called them animals, spoke the truth.
By the way, chat, I didn't tell you about Elon's alt that never happened.
Now the system answers proof. Borders locked, criminals bound. Bitcoin rises, nation found. The world said it can't be done, but Trump and Bukele made them run. Fiat fades, Bitcoin reigns. Hash wars start, the game has changed.
Yeah, I think there were some bundles of sage that were mixed with the sweetgrass, and we definitely burned those. It was a combination of the two, the ones which we did burn. And then I think the rest of the bag got molded. I think that was the sweetgrass because I had it in the closet and the heat was too much. So now I know next time, keep it in the refrigerator.
Doing, doing, doing. Tell them that justice is round the bend.
And we may get can you guys confirm the weekly close time? Is it 6 p.m.? Because it may be in 40 minutes. We got to get above 85, and we're floating right at that critical level right now, which is mind-boggling. And let me know if you guys want me to pull up the charts so we can monitor the charts as we're watching the close. If you guys would like to see that, let me know. Oh, the sweetgrass braid. I see. The rosemary. Yeah, that's actually correct. Thank you for the clarification there. That's right. You sent me all sorts of stuff.
U.S. debt, fake money high, printed out, watch nations die. Stock market ain't the star in the sea. The star is BTC, set it free. Man on a mission, 2-year clock. Hash wars coming, nations locked. Fiat's weak, the end is near. Bitcoin stands, nothing to fear. In Seacot's walls, they now confide. Bukele stands, no place to hide. Once plagued by murders, now numbers fall. His people's trust, heeding the call. Trump's mandate clear, borders defend, protecting citizens, steadfast to the end. Both leaders stand unwavering.
You guys, let me know what you think of the new song. This is called Bitcoin Presidents. Chandy was inspired to write this one with the alliance recently between Bukele and Trump, and a music video is in the works. Pretty fire jam. Don't sweat the biddy. 85 is not a hard number. Anywhere close is okay. Never sweat thy biddy. I like that.
Hands guiding their nations, fulfilling demands. The orange pill stands where leaders rise. Justice reigns, truth survives. Trump saw the weapon, Bukele took aim. Sovereign money, no more games. Trump saw the weapon, Bukele took aim. Sovereign money, no more games. Ledger don't lie, can't be erased. Proof of work, the code is placed. Fiat falls, the debt runs wild. Bitcoin stands pure fortified. Doing, doing, doing.
Her classic signature in her songs, doing, da doing, doing. That's how you know it's a Chandy jam. The worst song you've ever heard in your life. Wow. Yet you're listening to it, so I'm going to keep playing it.
Tell them that justice is round the bend.
Shout out DJ Wednesday. Good to have you here with us, brother. One Love, Dorado Beach, Puerto Rico. Representing.
Tell them that truth's gonna come again. Tell them that Bitcoin's rising now. Trump's gonna cut you down. Bukele's gonna cut you down.
But I get it. If you don't like Bukele or don't like Trump or don't like Bitcoin, you wouldn't like that song. But if you love Bukele, if you love Trump, and you love Bitcoin, and you love the CNA channel, you're not going to disrespect Chandy Jams. Enjoy your space ops mission, brother.
Two different lands, they walk their path. Both men refuse to bow their heads. Some say fate is just a game, but how do you explain two men the same? One saves a nation, the other the land, and Bitcoin moves in both their hands. It wasn't coincidence, wasn't by chance.
Yo, for the next song, whoa, some cigar in my mouth. Do you guys want me to play ADG's music video, or do you just want me to pull up the charts and we can just listen to music versus a video? You guys decide. But I'm going to stick around for like another half hour and do this Q&A and have fun with you guys. We got 2,700 people here, which is awesome. So we should have over 3,000 by the time the stream ends at the top of the hour. But let me know. Music video or live charts and just play some music and kick it. Whatever you prefer, I want to know. Smoke it, bro. FYI, I don't smoke in the house out of respect for my 11-year-old. Even though she's not here this week, it's just a rule. No smoking in the house. Otherwise, I'd have no problem lighting up the stogie, but there's no smoking. House rules. Charts with new music. Awesome. Okay. Charts. Let's do it. Let's pull up some of the charts. Give me a second here. Bukele's going to cut you down. Yeah. All right. Live chart action. Jackson Satisfaction. Weekly close. Coming soon. And you guys, let's pull up 1 minute. What time frame do you guys prefer to watch? That's the 1 minute. This is the 10-minute. And of course, we can do the weekly, but obviously it would be boring to look at that. Let's look at the 1 hour maybe. Let's get some different looks to see how we're looking. And go to the 4 hour. This has some different targets on it. Keep this up for a minute and we'll get different looks. And I'm taking requests. So if you have a request for which minute chart you prefer, let me know. And same with the music. You want me to play ADGs? You want me to play? We got a whole catalog of original Chandy jams. So you guys let me know what you want to hear. Happy to play the jammy jams. What are you burning? Typically we burn the sage. I got to fill my lighters back up with the, whatever it's called, the propane gas or whatever. I don't know if they're gonna work anymore. Yeah, I gotta refill, so I can't light nothing up until I refill my lighters. Blowing the ashes off my keyboard there. The Omega candle chart. Send it. Dealer's choice. Exactly. I have the USDT on the OKX. Up. That's a bot account, moderators. We get that same bot comment like every day, which is crazy. I'm stacking sats because tax is crazy. I'm stacking sats because the IMF hates me. Bukele is going to cut you down. I'd watch out. Just flip it to the 1 minute. I just got an ad for a water walk. It's supposed to help people in Africa. Interesting. How does walking with full buckets in America help people in Africa to get water? Make no sense. It could just be a scam. A lot of ads are scams. 15-minute time frame is good. You want to look at a 15? All right, let's look at a 15. Here's the 15-minute chart, Famalam. We do have a blue target. Blue Dragon, 85,956. So about $1,000 price increase. We're barely floating above 85. Very significant weekly close incoming, but I think it's at the top of the hour. What's the second best? I thought you'd never ask.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
Wow. Shelton's requesting Jamie the Tapeworm. I don't have it on the Roadcaster. I think I wrote over it. It's a classic. But, Jamie the Tapeworm's a gift and a curse. The gift is it's an incredible song. The curse is it never exits the unconscious mind. It's embedded for life. It's one of those songs where like you're trying to go to sleep at night and it just keeps playing in your head. That's Tapeworm Diamond. So for our sanity, I'm not going to play it today. But I appreciate the request. It's always on the Pump Watch Biddy catalog. Like we have 4 hours of Chandy Jams with all of her music, pretty much, and that one's always on there. But we don't have it to play on the fly because we have other things loaded up for you. Not a scam, JB. I looked it up. It makes no sense for people to walk miles in America to help people in Africa that have to walk miles to get to water. No, I know. When I say scam, it just doesn't sound right. There's different levels to scams, but I mean, it could be one of those things where they're collecting money and it's not benefiting people in Africa. Like most charities don't go to the cause. You know how it is. Yes, good job, mods. We don't need that crap in here. Yeah, I wonder how that scam works. They give you a 12-word recovery seed, and what do you try to steal their crypto and they reverse it and somehow access your computer? Like, I don't even understand how that scam works and why these people keep posting the same bullshit.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Yeah, there's an abundance of water. Exactly. I'm immune to the tapeworm song. My daughter runs from the room when it starts. Hilarious. The kids love that one. It's my daughter's favorite too. She likes Jamie Tapeworm, believe it or not. Bada boom, bada Bitcoin.
Bada boom, bada bang. Bada boom, bada Bitcoin. Bada boom, breaking banks. Bada boom, we go. Laser.
The surf in Puerto Rico is good, but I'm not a surfer. That's just what people tell me.
Eyes locked, the biddy is Fiat's eclipse. Bada boom, bada bang. We're lunar high on a rocket ship. No keys, no crown. Bada boom, bada Bitcoin. Wow. It's a beautiful day in the Bitcoin hood. Paper hands panic, hot old gangsters fist. The biddy keeps rising as a superstar should. Loyal to the biddy, we already knew it would. They print and pretend, but we code and defend. Cold storage lock, never trust, never bend. Fiat's the Titanic, watch the central banks capsize. Ledger don't lie, every block crystallized.
Uncorruptible, unchangeable, unbreakable.
Shout out again, Max. Cool post from the Bitcoin historian, journalist referring to Max, who bought Bitcoin at 25 cents, predicts all-time high this month. And again, thank you, Max. You can see he reposted my stream earlier. He's the man, the one and only high priest. Let me know if you agree or disagree that we can see a new all-time high before the end of the month. I know JC said the same thing, and she's the oracle. So could be a huge week. Let me know your thoughts. And if it doesn't happen this week, I think April is going to be massive. You let me know your thoughts. Bada boom, bada Bitcoin.
Block by block, this train can't be tamed. It's decent.
Okay, the reason there was a famine in Ethiopia in the first place was the colonialists dammed up the rivers. That's a question. I don't know. I'm not in Africa, bro. It's not about JB. They get you to respond to it, and they try to steal your seed phrase. Wow. From your computer, if you're silly enough to keep it on your computer. That's fucking crazy. And it's a great reminder. Never put your recovery seed on a digital device. That includes a computer. That includes your phone. That includes a photo. There is no second best. The song that says, do you even Bitcoin, bruh? It's funny. I was going to rock it. I have a shirt that says, do you even Bitcoin, bruh? I haven't rocked it yet. I think my mom got it for me, like for Christmas. I just never wore it. I'm going to have to rock that one. But yeah, man, that's the Stack and Sats Jammy Jam. This one. I mean, globalists, not colonialists. Right on. Happy Sunday, fun day. Pam Powers, appreciate you here. My pleasure to play Whack-A-Troll.
Oh, bring me up, biddy glow. Prize discovery, yeah, let it show. Bang, 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 like a B-52, we built a biddy.
Stacked revolutionary love shack. Boo, stacking sats like it's Max and Stacy. Stacking sats cause tax is crazy. I'm stacking sats cause the IMF hates me. Stacking sats cause the haters don't faze me. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Stacking the biddy like it's Nipsey and JV. Stacking the biddy like it's paper and Chandy. Stacking BTC like caffeine in my canteen. Life is a game of chess that makes biddies the damn queen. Stacking BTC till they cancel me and I can't stream. Like Biggie, it was all a dream. Now the biddy has set me free.
Going, let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Auto house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold them, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Trolled never. Yo, I used to collect trolls when I was a little kid. Y'all remember those? little trolls, the big hairs. Anyone else collect those? Funny shit. Mine is split between several places and different wallets. Yes, I remember which phrase goes to which wallet in all 25 word phrases. Good thing you know. Some people get too smart for their own selves, and they'll write down their recovery seed in a way that not only impossible for anyone else to figure out, but then they end up forgetting what the fuck, how to decipher it themselves. So you got to be careful. But yeah, some people could write, if it's a 24-word seed phrase, for example, maybe you put 12 words in one location and then another 12 words in a completely different location so that they're never collectively all together. Because obviously if someone had access to the entire recovery seed phrase, they can just instantly hack all of your cryptocurrency. They don't need your, password on your device. It's all irrelevant. So you got to be very careful with storing your recovery seed. And I would recommend the 25th bonus word. Absolutely. I found some Wish Troll wrapping paper at the thrift store. That's funny shit. The trolls, bro.
I've always been a rapper, honky cracker, but now I'm a pastor, Bitcoin stacker. Now I'm a master of the Bitcoin standard. Hit 'em up faster than the Bitcoin panda. You can't touch me with your shitcoin flow. Like, do you even Bitcoin, bruh? Let me know. Welcome to the Bitcoin show. Now listen up closely, low-key, stacking BTC like Satoshis. In El Salvador with my Bitcoin broskies, raising up the biddy like Bo Hines. Living in a huddle house, we're not the pawns.
And this is the 5-minute, just getting different looks right now. We're barely maintaining above 85. And like I mentioned, top analysts are saying if we close above 85, bullish. This is the line in the sand. If we close below 85 here in the weekly close coming up in a few minutes, then we may retest the 77 range, which is the current low. YubiKey is a great tool for using active something for protection. Yeah, shout out to the YubiKey. I know they were one of our sponsors many years back, and they sent me one of their devices, and I've only know good things. I've never heard anything bad coming from any of their users. So that's a great way to help protect yourself and, from being hacked. Good stuff. And again, welcome everyone joining us. We have 29 hundo people here, close to the 3,000 mark. Whacking a troll. Whack, 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 whack 'em up.
Going, 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 let's video. Hey, bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Huddle house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin's dripping like a new Scottie Pippen 80 G's. We're royalty, biddy kings and queens, manifesting the kingdom that's finally come, playing chess moves. Checkmate, we won.
We're raising the roof in El Salvador. Freedom flows, IMF can't hold us no more.
And FYI, everyone, let me know your favorite Chandy 10 music jam, and I'll play whatever your request is. Granted, it's on here, so please do let me know what's your favorite track. And I know there's a ton to choose from 80 G's to the 100K song to the Fiesta song to Stacking Sats song to the new Bitcoin President song to Bada Boom Bada Bitcoin to Blackjack, and the list goes on and on. Let me know.
Stacking BTC like Tate versus the BBC. Stacking the biddy like BTC OGs.
Gary, it ain't bullshit. But I get it. Not everyone likes rap, but I do. And it's my podcast. And I wrote these lyrics. And so there's a significant one for me. But you don't have to like it. It's all good in the hood. But it's not bullshit.
Stacking BTC on Lightning with no fees. Stacking BTC like Snoop Dogg rolls weed. Stacking
Oh, and FYI, the cool part about Chandy's catalog, it's not all rap. Obviously, the collaborations we do are always rap because I'm a rapper. I've always been a rapper, honky cracker, as the lyrics will tell you. But she's very versatile. Every genre you can imagine, we have music to. From country to pop to old school, classic, you name it. So this just happens to be a rap song.
BTC like Scarface with a nosebleed. Stacking BTC like Shinobi, nobody knows me. Stacking BTC like everyone owes me.
Stacking BTC like Max and John McAfee. That's right. It wouldn't be the same without the trolls. El Salvador is my favorite song. Now, Ronan, the original El Salvador, there's 3 now El Salvador tracks. The original, fuck the IMF one, or this one, or the Biddy Up. Those are the 3.
Stacking BTC like Max and John McAfee. Stacking BTC, accumulating stats so rapidly, so happily. Stacking BTC so casually, no casualties of galaxies around Earth fallacies.
Stacking BTC on a flat Earth with no gravity. Stuff is looking off the hook in El Salvador right now. Oh, surf. Yeah, good surfing out there, I hear. Obviously, I went there a couple of months ago. I didn't surf. I'm not a surfer, but good surf out there. There was a professional surfer, actually, that was at the Max and Stacy Invitational. I don't know the name. But, yeah, surfing's a big deal over there.
Stacking BTC on a flat Earth with no gravity. Stacking BTC because Bitcoin is your
You use 24-word and multi-sig? Right on, brother.
majesty. Dong, 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 let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Hollow house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold 'em, yeah, we're
Holding, never folding. Yeah, let me play. Someone requested the original El Salvador jam. This was our first collaboration for an El Salvador song. I love Shandy 10. It's clean and heavenly. Couldn't agree more with you, Tammy. As I often say, Shandy created the soundtrack to our Bitcoin lives because the music represents the life we live. And so I'm so very grateful for her. Yep, the OG El Salvador song. You got it, brother. It's coming in. I can pull the bitty girls everywhere. What does it require? You just need a Bukele hat. Keep hope alive.
President Bukele, props to you. You got game 100K. Crypto new every day. CNA, yeah, we don't play. It's the Bitcoin slang. It's the Bitcoin way. 2024 dragons.
We don't slay dragons. We are dragons that slay.
Bitcoin 100K.
Another
100K.
another
100K.
That's 300K on the way, on the lay, motherfucking on the way. But did you buy the dip today or did you let it slip away like Cinderella slipper? A 100K Bitcoin grenade, bitty bitty boom.
Where El Salvador is going is the place we want to be.
Biddy up a doing doing. Nice. I just added the extra word. Most people wouldn't expect 25 words instead of 24. Adds to the security. I also have the 2-factor on the wallets. Good to note.
Biddy up the doing doing, let's get on down to the Bitcoin town while we get our biddy up, Bukele, a perfect leader, the philosopher king, a perfect leader. It's the 5th level G thing. He's a slave to aesthetics. It's poetic, no politics. It's in the analytics, genius tactics, moral ethics, and best practices. Salvadorian up, biddy up, love.
I think that's a smart move right there. Oracle, separate computer to access my wallets and isn't connected to the internet. I feel the same way. I don't feel secure plugging a hardware wallet into the computer I stream from because I know there's fucking hackers that probably target me. You know what I mean? So I would only ever plug in a wallet to a device, number one, not connected to the internet, and number two, not my primary device I use each and every day because I trust nothing. And add a little peace of mind for you.
The next level, Bukele kind of strategy play. What did Bukele say?
Oftentimes, hackers will try to send you files and they'll pretend to be someone they're not. It's like, yeah, just open the file, man. And then as soon as you click on that file, they have access to your computer. They can see everything you do. They have access to everything. I watch Scammer Payback, so I understand how this shit works. Shout out Scammer Payback. JB, how is fishing where you live? I'm not a fish. I think the last time I went fishing, I was like 6 years old. Like, I'm not a fisher guy. I don't like fishing. It's not my thing. I'm sure fishing is great. I thought you were supposed to store your seed phrase on steel plates. I mean, all the manufacturers that produce the wallets typically sell these steel seed phrase plates. I've never dabbled in it. To me, it's confusing. I think even one time I ordered the steel plates and it just left me fucking more confused. So what the fuck? But apparently I'm maybe not the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't know. This was years back. I'm like, yeah, let me get the steel plates and yada, yada, yada. I received them. I was like, how the fuck? I don't know. It was complicated to me. I don't like things that are complicated. Keep it stupid simple with JV, please. But there's no perfect solution to self-custody, and that's why it requires many hours of research. For example, shout out Jameson Lopp. He has the company, I think it's Casa, something like that. And he's the expert on how to secure your Bitcoin. And there's so many different ways, and every single way has some form of a vulnerability. That's just the reality of it. So you have to put in the effort to understand what's best in your particular situation or circumstance, because what may be best for JC may be not necessarily best for Tammy, because we all have different, we're all walking different shoes, have different situations. You know what I mean? You can store your seed phrase on anything you want. Mine is stored in a separate place. I memorize my seed phrases. You may do it your own way. Exactly. You could also memorize it and burn or destroy your device. And then obviously, what's the vulnerability or risk factor there? Obviously, no one's stealing anything because it doesn't exist. It only exists in your brain. But what if something happened, a traumatic experience, you're in a car accident, you suffer some brain damage or brain loss, and now or memory loss, and now all of a sudden you can't recover your seed. So again, there's no perfect solution. Every solution has pros and cons. So you have to decide what you think is best, for you and your situation. What does everyone keep their biddy on? The blockchain. If anyone asks where your Bitcoin is, it's secured on the blockchain. Don't worry. It's good. Back to our music.
JV love time to preach.
Baby up the doing doing. Baby up the doing doing. Baby up the doing doing.
Now the next verse is the fuck the IMF verse. My favorite part of the song. Can I get a hashtag fuck the IMF?
Fuck the IMF, we gonna be okay. Fuck the IMF, we don't need them, A. Fuck the IMF, this is a freedom play. Fuck the IMF, this is a freedom play. Fuck the IMF, this is the freedom age. Fuck the IMF, we are free, not your slave. Fuck the IMF, we don't need a cage. No way.
In El Salvador, freedom reigns. BTC, tax free from gains. 100K Bitcoin, babe.
100K,
6 figs all day.
100K Bitcoin in play.
100K Bitcoin to stay.
100K Bitcoin to stay. 100K
Bitcoin
Super Saiyan.
Bitcoin
Super Saiyan.
Stacking BTC like I'm in the ball league. Stacking BTC like it's Dragon Ball Z. Stacking BTC like Gohan versus Satoshi.
Stacking BTC fast as
Master Roshi. Stacking BTC like Max on RT. Set the Kaiser report free. Set the Kaiser report free.
Spin it right here. I'm ready to spin it.
It's the global insurrection against banker occupation. Hang the bankers, we're running out of patience. Start with Jamie Dimon, sick of all his statements. Put that shit up on Netflix. Respect this. Checklist, off with his head and rock that bitch on my necklace.
Stacking bits for my breakfast. Stacking bits like I'm reckless. Stacking bits like it's Tetris. Stacking bits to perfection.
I love it, James. Fuck the IMF. Can I get a gong strike? Fuck the IMF. That's why I have it stored in separate places and memorized. I have to remember that I have a wallet. Completely understand. Do you think Bitcoin peaks this year or next year? Man, it's a good question. Obviously, if the cycles don't stay intact, we can have an extended cycle and we can hit the all-time high not only this year, but a new all-time high again next year. But if the cycles stay intact, history shows us we'd hit it this year, the year preceding the halving, because every single halving, it's the year preceding the halving, we hit the cycle peak. And that goes from the first halving in 2012, it was 2013 cycle peak. Second halving in 2016, hit the cycle peak in 2017, which was roughly 20 grand. And then in 2020, we had a halving, we hit the cycle peak of 69 in 2021, and we just had the halving in April of 2024. So history shows us, if history is to repeat or rhyme, we'd hit the cycle peak this year. But if the cycles change due to unprecedented adoption from, the nation state level and everything we're witnessing, the institutions, shit could change. We can just go up forever. You know what I mean? Who knows? But If you zoom out, you'll notice we've been on a 16-year bullish trajectory. Not your keys, not your coins, bruh. Precisely. What states do you think will buy the Bitcoin first? I think the race is right now, like Utah is maybe leading, and Texas. And what are some of the other states? There's like now 20 to 30 states looking to do something with a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So they're all coming. I do think we get the Bitcoin adoption from the state level first, but that's a good question. What state will be first? I don't know. Can you take it to the 1 minute? You got it. This is a 10-second. Let's go to the 1 minute. 60 seconds, Dougie Fresh, your own. There you go. What state do you think? I don't know. You guys let me know. For now, I just have 3 Tangent cards and 2 people I trust implicitly each have a card but don't know my password. If they both get together, they can reset the password without me. Appreciate you sharing, Mattman. Batman. In between albums, I become a masked man like Batman and stalk my own rap fans. That's cannabis bars right there. Lost my biddy in a boat accident last summer. I know what you did last summer. You lost your Bitcoin.
Stacking bits, my confession. I'm stacking bits with aggression. Stacking bits, my obsession.
And we did smash over 3,000 people live on the stream. So shout out everyone supporting us. We appreciate you.
Stacking bits in a session. Stacking bits is a weapon. Stacking bits in recession. I'm stacking bits and I'm flexing. JD, take it.
Okay, I got you, babe. Protect the house, huddle house. This is our bitty moon high house. Building a house and raising the roof. This is no house of cards, huddle house. Can't be blown down by a wolf.
What up? Bitcoin going up, up, up. Boo Kelly Swagger, Max Kaiser Swagger, El Salvador Bitcoin. All hodlers out there. Swagger Jam, let's go.
A honey badger doesn't care. Dare you to dare a honey badger because they don't care.
So beware.
Volatility, shock resistance. It won't discourage us
Or influence us.
We're resilient, we're persistent.
We protect Bitcoin like linebackers.
We are fifth level mover, we will
Take you out. Our movement is stout.
I got your 6, you got my back.
IGY6, my BTC team is epic and won't back down.
Fifth level G
Homies don't back down.
We are the Bitcoin team.
Ooh, speaking of Bitcoin country, shout out Sally. The richness of our land. I spot some mangoes. I want some of those mangoes. Delicious.
Line backing, Satoshi stacking, currency changing machines. We are a team.
Know what I mean?
El Salvador, please set me free.
IMF, please let me be.
Proof of work,
BTC.
empty your mind.
No TV, never believe everything that you read. The devil will succeed upon your level of greed. It's designed to shake the tree. It's make-believe.
Bitcoin is designed
To make you G's, make you M's,
make you cheese, make you win,
and set you free.
All glory to God, true story, no CAP.
Biddy up, Roger out. Biddy up, Roger out.
This is fantastic. This is the new Forbes fortune list, isn't it? These are the Bitcoin fortunes. And notice, yes, all numbers. It's pure anonymous. And this is the biggest story of this decade going forward, is the transition from the old way of doing business around the world to the Bitcoin way of doing business, which is purely anonymous. And this is the great achievement of the global insurrection against banker occupation. Bitcoin is the currency of the resistance.
That's right. Bitcoin is the currency of the resistance. That's a classic Kaiser Report clip from 2011 when Bitcoin was roughly $1. So shout out Max and Stacy. Good stuff. And we approach the top of the hour in 7 minutes. Let's see if we get the weekly close here. We're looking at a 1 minute chart. I'll zoom it out here shortly and we'll check out how we close. Again, the line in the sand, we're looking to close above 85. This is Coinbase we're looking at via TradingView. We're currently just above 85.1. So hopefully we can hold this price point for the next 5-6 minutes. We're going up forever, Laura. Forever.
are the makers and takers, but we orange pill, which makes us the givers. Paying it forward, 80 G's, not too late. Don't ignore us, 80 G's, take the life-saving bait. 80 G's filling our cup, we're dragons that slay BTC up.
Now here we are at 80K. We slayed our way to 80K.
Ding ding, I love the rise and the dying and the bitty pretty Bitcoin. November 2024, the highest Bitcoin price action ever rolled
Since the inception of the Genesis block.
Pushing the way to 80K,
No roadblocks.
Hodlers are not surprised, not shocked. But
Bang, bang, bang like the B-52.
We built a bitty stacked
Revolutionary love shack. Bang, bang on the door.
Baby Bitcoin's here, we're bitty stacked. Welcome to the 80s and the 80s.
Fuck the IMF. They're adopting Bitcoin now. Crazy world we're living in, isn't it?
G80 business. Don't be a punk while we BTC rock in the 80s. 80 G's, that is.
We're a mix of aces and perfect tens. With blackjacks, we don't bend. We hodl, winning hands to the end.
Like Wyatt Earp, Eastwood, and Doc Holliday. We're outlaws
holding our biddies close to our chest.
By BTC, just try it, make our day. We're Bitcoin jocks from the wild, wild west. Know when to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoins are ripping like the new Scottie Pippen.
80 G's, we're royalty, bitty kings and queens. Our kingdom has come, we've been manifesting. We're raising up the city like Gohan. We live in a hodl house.
We play chess and we're not the pawn. We're raising the roof now.
Big bad wolf who? Oh no, he's gone, cause he was a pawn. Sorry, I'm giggling. We're built tougher than bricks, ready and coming at 'em. We're strategic and steady, no rush.
Fifth level ready. 80 G's on our way to 1 mil. The name of the game is hodl, taking orange pill.
Like a squirrel, we hodl, we store. Peanut, you got a twisted deal. We're gonna hodl more in memory of you.
Nipsey will too. Shout out to the Nippinator, new chairman of the SEC. We have 3 more minutes, less than 3 minutes until we get, I think, this weekly close. Let's switch it to the weekly chart and let's see how we do. We're sitting above 85 and pumping. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. We love to see it. So yeah, here's the weekly chart. We're in the green, baby. We're above the line in the sand, just above 85. And 2 more minutes. This chart shows 2 more hours for the weekly. And just FYI, HTTP in the front. Just let me know when you do. I generally DMs after the people. First they laugh at you, then they ignore you, then they fight, and then they join you. Didn't think it would happen so fast, folks. Yeah, fuck the IMF.
Nipsey will too. 80 G's is exciting now, but a future memory. It's a USA saving T-pump moment in Bitcoin history.
The T-pump moment, referring to the Trump pump.
Bitcoin is going up forever, that's no mystery. This roller coaster ride is not for the weak, but it is exhilarating, built for prosperity, not misery. Bitcoin price discovery is in play.
Higher numbers are on the way.
Just do your best, it is not too late. You will be blessed, have a little faith. Leave the rest to Satoshi and God. Think of Moses and the rod. Think of Satoshi and
free and Ross.
Bitcoin doesn't
Have to be a future loss. Bitcoin doesn't have to be a future loss. And let me know what you guys think of the music video for 80 G's. In my opinion, it's the best music video yet. It's fire. It's the most recent one that was created for this track. Dumb question. When does the mark close for the Bitcoin? Never. It's always open. So markets never close. You can always trade Bitcoin 24/7, unlike traditional legacy markets. The IMF has not bought the bitty. Yeah, they didn't buy Bitcoin. They just made some bullish announcements regarding it, which we covered earlier. Maybe took some collateral. 20 more seconds, family.
Hodl, hodl, hodl. Study up, pray and think. Don't miss your lifeboat. Take an orange pill, this isn't Play-Doh. Use your God-given free will. Biddy up, make a dough.
Price discovery is more than a name.
It's a rare phenomenon.
Bitcoin is a patient man's game.
Fiat dream on your yesterday's way.
Best part of the song.
Bring me a biddy glow. But
Bang, bang, bang. Like a B-52, we built a bitty stats. Revolutionary lush shack. Bang, bang on the door, baby. Bitcoin's here, we're bitty stacked.
Let me know if you're bitty stacked. And as you can see, so far, so good. We're above 85.2. We're climbing, so this is a good indication. We have 3,200 people here right now, so thank you guys for helping us blow up the stream. IMF statement, at the very least, recognizes Bitcoin as legit for the balance sheet. That's right. They're now recognizing it as digital gold. Mike Graham, not a dumb question. Markets close is a term used when the stock markets close whenever they are in the world. The market closes for the U.S. at 5 p.m. Eastern. So I would assume legacy market is probably 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., like regular working hours, 8-hour window. But appreciate y'all tuned in. Hopefully you gained some value or some entertainment out of the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel over at cryptonewsalerts.net if you're not, for the #1 day to Bitcoin pod. And I will be seeing you guys tomorrow, same bit time, same bit channel, 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm looking forward to it. Make it a great day. See you guys soon. Deuces.
Welcome to the 80s and the 80Gs. 80 business, don't be a pop while we BTC rock in the 80s.